Well, here we go. Where to start this project? Okay, I think I will tell you a little story about my smile. I have always been noted for my smile and for my laugh. People love to listen to me. They tell me all the time how much they love my voice and find it so soothing. Anyway, I smile all the time. That's it goes with these prominent cheekbones, and it gives me these very prominent laugh lines. But I just adore existence. When I was doing federal time, a lot of people there would see me smiling, and they would be like, what's their fucking idea? What are they smiling about being in prison? There was one guy there named Quick. He was a shot caller from North Carolina. Been down a long time. Quick and I had a bit of a time together. He gave me a hard time. He used to really grill me over my attitude. What are you smiling about? You're in fucking prison. What the fuck are you smiling about, Smiley? Well, one time, Quick said this. He said, what are you smiling about, Smiley? And I said, look, the day I stop smiling is the day they win. And he stopped, and he looked at me. He said, okay, yeah, I can take that. Never gave me a bit of trouble over it afterwards. Unfortunately for Quick, things didn't go well. As a North Carolina shot caller in a federal prison, that means that all of the North Carolina guys who came into our prison complex were under Quick's protection. And there was a new guy in our unit from North Carolina, very small guy from North Carolina, smaller than me even, just saying something. And he went into the TV room, sat down in an open area, and some Philly guys walked in and said, what are you doing sitting there? And he said, watching TV. And they said, you do know those are all seats. And he said, I don't see your name on them. There's hardly anybody here. And they said, those seats belong to the Philadelphia car. Well, they argued about it for a while. And then the guy from North Carolina gave up. He realized that he had bit off a really bad situation there. And he tried to extricate himself from it and go back to his room. 3 of the Philly guys followed him back and proceeded to beat him to the floor. Somebody saw it and ran and told Quick. And Quick took off down to that room, and he took on all three of those guys. And you know, he was holding his own, and I believe Quick would have beat them. But a fourth guy came up behind him and clocked him in the back of the head, and down he went. And when you go down in prison, that's when the real beating begins. They go from using their fists to using their feet and their shoes. Quick spent a few months in the hospital. The report I heard was that he lost the vision in one eye. And the prison, well, they took Quick and the other guy from North Carolina and shipped them out of there. To the victors went the spoils. I remember the last time I saw Quick. I was standing at the windows in the concourse between South and Central. Don't ask me why Central was south of South. That's a whole nother issue, but they had pulled up the bus for transit. A number of us gathered at the window, and we watched the guys walk out, and I saw Quick. I saw Quick in his cuffs and his leg chains, with his eye all patched up. But he was holding his own, and he was standing his ground the way he knew how to do. Just like me. And I'm still smiling.